Apple time. Apple time is 8:01 now. We'll begin our get-together session. Oh, sure. Let us begin our session with a prayer to Lord Ganesha, Devi and Guru. Om Ganana Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvannotibissida Sadanam Om Mahaganapatage Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrarupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Good evening to all of you. Before we begin our session, I'd like to make sure that all of you have this handout. If you don't have one, I have few copies here. Feel free to come here and take them. Yeah, all sold out now. Which Swamiji? I think Karthik took one. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. On behalf of Varshvidya Gurukulam, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to attend Family Vedanta Independence Day Family Vedanta Camp with Swami Viditatmanji and Swamini Paraprajnananda ji. Can you pronounce this? See, first para, then you all went down. Paraprajnananda. You got it. Okay. So let's see what's scheduled for the adults. And I will be discussing few things, go over with the program for 3 days. Till Swamiji arrives here for Satsang. Then when Swamiji comes and arrives here, and then we will stop the orientation. Then they will take up the question answers for all of you. Okay. The program is, day begins here with a Ganapati Homa in the morning in the Homa building. And after that we have morning Abhishek to Lord Dakshinamurti. Then 7 o'clock you all come here for guided meditation with Swamini Paraprajnananda ji. At 9 o'clock Swami Viditatmanji will take class on Kathopanishad. And 11 o'clock Swamini Paraprajnananda. 11 o'clock, correct? Yes. She has also taken the Kathopanishad, but different mantras are there. There will be nice confluence. Not to worry, oh, both are teaching the same thing, what should we do? Don't cry. Though it's the same Upanishad, but we'll have two different revealing mantras. So we'll get more, in fact. So this is the program tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. And evening, Swami Viditatmanji will continue Kathopanishad class at 5 p.m. Then we'll have Arati at 6:15. Then we have Satsang at 8 p.m. So this is the schedule on Thursday. Friday we have a Kumbhabhishekam Mandalabhisheka Purti. When you do consecration of the temple, one mandala you have to do daily abhishekam, which we are not able to do it, but we are doing daily abhishek anyway. So the conclusion day will be on 5th, that's on Friday. So morning we have a couple of hours homas, rituals, then we have abhisheka to Lord Dakshinamurti. But I'm sure on that day you will have guided meditation class with Swamini for sure at 7 a.m. We are not sure of 9 o'clock class and 11 o'clock class. I will have a word with Swamiji and we'll see whether at least Swamiji can have class at 9 to 10. After that all of you can come and join us for the program in the temple at 10 o'clock. But if Swamiji decides to cancel morning session, also Swaminiji, then you have to just attend the whole program till lunchtime, and perhaps evening Swamiji will take his class and Swamini will have her class. That's my presumption. So that's on the Friday, and Saturday will be concluding the session. So morning we'll have, as usual, Ganapati Homa, etc. And Swamini's meditation class, Swamini's class, and Vidatmanji's concluding class on Saturday. So officially, the program concludes on Saturday with lunch and Guru Dakshina. Sunday we have a Bhagavad Gita weekend class. If you wish to stay back, please do, but inform Vimala so that people who are staying here will not clean those rooms, will clean it next day. Next day would be no meditation because it's camp gets over on Saturday at lunchtime. So on Sunday we will have 2 classes with Swami Viditatmanji, one at 10 to 11, 11:30 to 12:30, then lunch. So these are our class schedule. The morning we chant Sri Rudram. Sri Rudram requires a certain amount of guidance and training. Vedic mantras have some intonation marks. So if you have studied and how to apply them, how to chant with intonation marks, you are most welcome to join the morning. But any reason you do not have any chance to know what the swaras are, why swaras are so important, why one has to chant with swaras, we don't have time. Otherwise, usually I conduct one chanting class. We'll see if you get some slot, we'll do it. We have yoga also, I think, yoga at 2:30. They have scheduled yoga at 2:30. It's in person only. Okay. So we'll get chance, we'll try to explain to you the importance of Vedic mantras, how to chant, etc. But anyway, you're all welcome to come and join us and listen mantra. That itself is a great thing. The meditation, of course, you come here 5 minutes early. We'll try to conclude morning session at 6:40. So you will have enough time to come here and have warm water or whatever. Then come here before 7 o'clock. Relax, and you start doing meditation. Swamini will come and she will guide you. And about the classes, Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad is when you dedicate your life for study of Vedanta, you are expected to study 3 important granthas or texts. They are called Prasthanatrī. One is Upanishad, That itself is called Vedanta. Vedanto Nama Upanishad Pramanam. Then you study Bhagavad Gita. Then you study Brahma Sutra. So these are the three texts you are expected to study if you dedicate your life for study of Vedanta. So there are Ekadash Upanishads, 11 Upanishads, and one of the Upanishads is Kathopanishad, very revealing. The story itself is so revealing. You will want to know more and more about it. So that is the Kathopanishad Swamiji has decided to teach, and also Swaminiji. So the mantra we have provided here, both the mantras. And also we have provided you 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That's the chapter, the shortest. And also to invoke the grace of Bhagavan for the sake of digestion and other things. That's one of the shlokas. And that's what we chant here at the time of lunch and also dinner. So usually the thing is, when the class is over, we wait for Swami Viditatmanji to come and take his seat and chant all the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Then once chanting ends, then all of us can start lunch. That's the traditional we are following here. So we have provided text here. You can bring it to the dining hall so that when we start, you don't get lost because what's going on here. So we have provided you text, transliteration, word to word and meaning also. So you're not blindly chanting anything given to you. You're chanting with the meaning, whatever is here. So that's what the program is. And we have given instructions, Gurukulam guidelines. Please read them thoroughly and see anything is missing, please let us know. And we have also puja program. Suppose we have program called Gift for a Day. Gift for a Day means you gift $500. And that takes care of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is too much. It was introduced many years ago, but still we are continuing the same amount. So in return, what you get is you can do and sankalpa for your family, for well-being of your family and for good health. And priest will give you prasadam, and that day supposed to be you have taken care of the expenses. There are many people. It's not that only one person on that day will be. Sometime 2, sometime 3, sometime 4, sometime 5. So that's what. So if you have contributed, and if the day of puja happens to be during the camp time, please show up there before 5:40 so that priest can do sankalpa for you and start the morning puja in time. And few things to visit during your stay here. Of course, you have been all coming here. Temple, of course, you are going to come. And we have a place called Dayalayam. Dayalayam is the place where Puja Swamiji, Swami Dayanji stayed there, taught there, guided so many people. And that place is converted as meditation hall, meditation room there. People go there and sit and spend time in meditation or japa. It's quite time there. So it's worth visiting. Between the classes you do have time. So please go and visit the Alayam. And we have wonderful bookstore collection of number of books from our own publication and other different important publications have been kept there. You can visit that also, two places. And usually when camps are there, we definitely feed you a lot of food, but it's your choice to take, not to take, but you end up taking more food. So we have a walking trail. If you feel that today you have to burn calories, beautiful walking trail is there. Go and enjoy. But it is bought or noticed that sometimes bears show up there to welcome you. So don't go alone. Go with your friends. No untoward incident has any happened so far. We are very lucky in that aspect. But we want to avoid that. So you are all courageous, I know that, but in this case, please make sure that you go with someone. Be secured. These are the few things I wanted to share with all of you. And lunch timing, breakfast, everything is provided here. Read for yourself. And Gurukulam is not obligated to provide uninterrupted internet service to campers. I don't know it's good news or bad news, but that's what happens to be. Which Swamiji is to say, and all other Swamijis also supported. Of course, the things have changed. You come here for the purpose. Of course, checking our email, etc., is all routine thing, which can be kept aside for a while. But you do have a good internet Wi-Fi connection here in this lounge, in the temple area, so you will not miss it. But you may not have that. You may not have any luxury to have Wi-Fi in your room. So, but if you ask Vimala, her answer would be no. So, I'm sure that's not a big problem for all of you because you have come here for studies and internet seems to be secondary, correct? Okay. So these are few things I think I have shared with all of you. Now Swamiji will be coming at any time. Huh? You are taking something? Oh, okay. Classes. Yeah. Sure. I think Swamiji has some throat challenges, so I'm sure he'll be all right tomorrow. He will not miss any class, but if it requires to take more rest, then we don't know. Swamini will take 9 o'clock class and Swamiji will take 11 o'clock class. That will let you know. I mean, right now that's the situation. So we welcome Swamini. Can you pronounce it? Paraprajnananda ji, or evening satsang. Feel free to ask any questions to Swamini ji, and she will address all of them. Thank you all. Be happy, be healthy, and enjoy your time by attending classes and ambience. Take care of yourself. Namaste. Good night.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, if you have any questions. Yeah. Okay. Do they have? Here there is a question. How do you deal with someone who is annoying, always taunts you for any minor mistake or aberration? Any tips on dealing with this kind of person? Yeah. See, in relationships or in interaction, this kind of things are bound to happen. So, whenever you come across such a person, then rather than looking at that person, try to see from where he is coming. Because maybe in their childhood or during their upbringing, maybe there are some problems which are not addressed. And people generally come with lot of history. Nobody is just coming fresh. Everybody in a family or in friends also, or wherever we are together, but then everybody comes from different backgrounds. Everybody has different samskaras. In that case, it is quite possible that the person I'm dealing with, or the person with whom I'm facing some problems, that is annoying, irritable, things like that, then try to understand that person has some weaknesses, some problems which he or she is facing, and mainly the person is not happy with himself or herself. If one is happy, when you are happy with yourself, you come across other person in a nice way. You will not get annoyed all that soon because you are enjoying that peace of mind and you are happy. More often than not, when you are not happy with yourself, you have problems with yourself, then you find that other persons also, you cannot deal with them. And then whatever is there inside, you tend to bring it outside. But it is their weakness, their problem. Try to understand that. At least do not get disturbed by this. If you are sympathetic to the person, please help them. So that help them to come out of this. That would be real relationship. Whether it is a friend or spouse or sibling or anyone, if you really care for them, try to help them rather than making it an issue. Because when somebody is not happy with themselves, having problems with their own temperament, then it becomes our duty to help them. And when we will do that, in all likelihood, it will help them to come out of it in course of time. Because if we also react tit for tat, then there will be standoff. Then that person will also get stuck. And generally speaking, people with this kind of temperaments have lots of ego also. Arrogance is also there. So for them to understand all this is not easy. So it becomes, for us, it becomes our responsibility to try to help them. If we cannot do that at the best, we need not get disturbed. Take it in our stride that there is some problem, it's okay. Anger need not be always replied with anger. That will make the situation worse. Rather than that, one has to be mature, bigger, and larger than the situation. That is perhaps the only way out. And if you are too close, and if you can tell them, you can talk to them, but that also may not help at that time. When the tempers are rising high, that time they are not in a mood to understand that. So this is the best way to handle that situation. Whose question was it, if I may ask? It's okay if you don't want to reply, but should we elaborate upon this, or shall we pass to next question? You want to make some remark on this? You are free to. Chitra, do we have the mic to give them? Okay, yeah. Yes, she wanted. Or you can write down your question. Oh, okay. There's more than one Chitra. Yeah, that can be given, yeah. This is not working? Or maybe you come here. Yeah, I'll be able to hear you.
Will not be. Yeah, this is okay. So we pray to our ancestors and our parents and deceased parents and then their parents and grandparents. And we pray to them saying, can you help us do whatever, through our lives. But when our parents and grandparents are deceased, either they are liberated souls or they are in a different incarnation. So whom are we praying to, and why do we do this? Because it's okay to say that we should just pray to Ishvara. But in this case, we do all these various pujas. I mean, some of us don't even know what it is for, but what relationship is there? Whom are we praying to, and why are we doing this?
Yes, this question can arise, but in this Shastra is Pramanam, See, either, as you said, our ancestors and parents and all of them to whom we pray, either, as you said, they are liberated souls, or maybe they have already taken new birth somewhere and they are on their journey. But it is quite possible, because there are different realms, Pitruloka, Devaloka, Gandharvaloka. This is what Shastra describes, that there are different lokas, realms, above this earth. So maybe, because Shastra talks about Pitruloka, Gandharva, so many lokas are there. So it is quite possible that because of their certain upasanas, certain kinds of actions, they have gone there. They are there. Which means they will be there up to certain of their karmas, punya karmas, do not get exhausted. Until that, they are there. In that case, you can pray to them. They have some powers. They have certain powers. And so when you pray them, it's quite possible that you will be getting their blessings. And because we cannot in any way verify that they have moved on, or they are there, or they are liberated. There is no way to verify this. But still, Shastra does recommend that it can be done. Even we do Shraddha and things like that. We do certain pujas and Shraddha, year after year we do this, with the intention that it is reaching them. And even if they have moved on, since Shastra prescribes that, it is quite possible that it is reaching them. When they are on their next journey, it may help them, yes, but when you pray to them, it is quite possible that they are there in some lokas and it is reaching to them. So this is what we have to gather and learn from the Shastras, because they do talk about this. And when we read Puranas and things like that, we do find that they are there, like Dashratha. When we read Ramayana, then we do find that Dashratha is already in the heavens and he is well aware of what is going on, and even he showers blessings upon Rama when he was coronated after 14 years. All this we do read in the Mahabharata and Ramayana also. So it does reach them. Yes.
Hello. My question is about parenting, because we are here in US, right? And then kids are kind of not learning really what we would like them to learn about our religion. And they have completely different thoughts, even though I would consider they are very good, they are very independent, but still it seems like somewhere we are missing, and how to fill that gap. To pass on what we have learned to our children.
True. This is the question for most of the young parents who are here. We often hear this kind of things from the parents, and they are all facing this problem to some extent or the other. Yes, it is a serious thing, because naturally we have inherited certain things. Our culture we have inherited. And we do see benefit in that. Naturally, we would like it to pass it on to our children. But children who are born and brought up here may have different kind of orientation, because they are born and brought up here, they go to school, and their thoughts and mannerisms, and they are exposed to all kinds of things. So, you parents must know how to talk to them, because they are very intelligent plus logical also. Like when our parents asked us to do something, we would not question them much. We will just go to the temple, we would do. Bow down your head, we would do it. Because we had that kind of faith, we will just do it. But nowadays, these children will definitely ask, why should I do? Why should I do? Then you have to give proper reason for that. If you can do that, and if it goes into their head, then they will also listen to it, and hopefully, they will learn that. Plus, in some or the other ways, you can tone down certain extremities which are there, which we find in our things, which may not be palatable to them, to talk to them in such a way that they can easily accept it and make it a part of their samskaras, make it a part of their life. Because this has to be given, like stories. In stories also, sometimes some incidents may be such which may not be acceptable to them. So talk about that in such a way, tone it down a little bit, and talk to them in such a way that they get the message, plus they find it interesting too. So for this, I would recommend that parents also, which I'm sure everybody is, but parents also should be reading these things, and they know how to, they should be well versed with the Shastras, Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata. It's this very, very rich culture. We have such an amount of literature with respect to this. So parents also should find time and be well versed with this, so that they can communicate this with their children. And of course, such places are also there. Gurukulam is there. Many other places and many temples I see over here, that there are classes for children. Send them there. Something or the other they will definitely gain. And when they are there with the friends and other groups also, then it becomes easier for them to learn. So it has to be done. And it has to be done intelligently. Because we would never question anything. But now they will question each and everything, which is fine. But we must be there geared up with all the replies, proper replies. Yes.
Swamini, I am a vegetarian.
Okay.
I don't eat meat, and I don't advocate people eating meat. But half of the world eats meat. Are they all wrong? And does anybody have the right to tell the other person not to eat meat? And if so, how do you convince them don't eat meat?
See, in this respect, our culture, Vedic culture, talks about non-violence. So there is out and out violence in eating meat. Now see, there is definitely violence in that. And if their argument is that even when you eat vegetables and fruits and things like that, even then you are killing that plant or vegetable or whatever fruits. There is violence involved in that too. Yes, it is involved, definitely. In whatever we do, some or the other violence is there. Bhagavan says, Lord Krishna says, Sahajam karma kaunteya. In each and every karma, there is some or the other violence. But when in this way, we can use our judgment that when you are uprooting the plants or eating trees and, vegetables and fruits, that kind of thing, they are not developed as much as the animals and live beings are concerned. These things are also sentient. Trees and vegetation and fruits, that is also sentient. And in killing that, there also violence is contained. But more so when you are infringing upon the right to live of a living being who is more developed. Animals and worms and things like that, they are definitely more evolved. They do protest, they do cry. And just because of your palate, just because of our palate and taste, if we take their lives, it is in no way it is in no way innocent. So, if the argument is that we are all eating other things, vegetarians, we do eat other things, in that also violence is there, but it is much, much, much less compared to killing the animals and eating them. Look at, this is, this would not be fair to talk in this country, anywhere for that matter, but definitely nobody likes to be killed. Nobody wants to get killed. Would I just put yourself in that position? That would I be happy to offer myself for others' palate? When other things are available, I can survive myself, and in a very nice way, on other things. Why should I go for this, which involves so much of violence? Just because they cannot speak, just because they cannot protest, and in whatever little way they do protest, but we are indifferent to that. The kind of things that are going on, and all this is done by human beings because he abuses, because he uses his intellect in a different way. So, I would say that definitely violence is there in that. And if they argue that we will be able to derive more protein and things like that only if we are non-vegetarian, that argument also doesn't go much far. You cannot in any way justify your more protein at the cost of others. And there are, it has been proved that in all the vegetables also, there is enough things. So, just for the palate, it cannot be justified. And nowadays here we see so many are going vegan. So many products we find in which there is no violence. So this movement has also taken up. It is also nowadays I see in so many products, that no violence is there in making this product, which is a very good sign. We have no idea, we have no idea the amount of pain we are causing to others. No idea. We would never like to ourselves undergo that. Deliberately raise them and do all kinds of things and then just put them in slaughterhouse. So it cannot be justified.
Hari Om.
Hari
How
Om.
does one detach himself from the body, mind, and intellect?
How does one detach oneself from body, mind, and intellect?
Yeah.
Already, truly speaking, there is no connection. Truly speaking, you are already detached. But not knowing that, we identify. Just as I would say that how is the space and the pot connected? We do say pot space. We do say pot space. But is the space in any way tied with the pot? Even though we use this word pot space, space is always untouched. Space is not in any way touching this pot. Similarly, the self is always detached from the body. Atma and the body are different, but due to identification, we superimpose the qualities, the attributes of the body upon I, and then there is this conclusion, I am so and so. When I say I am so and so, or I am human being, the human being part it belongs to the body. That I am emotional person, that emotion part belongs to the mind. When I say I'm intelligent, that intelligence belongs to the intellect. That I is Atma. I is the self. But not knowing this, we identify. We identify. Just because we identify, that doesn't mean they are one. This is exactly what Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna. In the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita begins with this. There he says to Arjuna, he must be doing like this. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramiti abhidiyate. He tells to Arjuna, Idam shariram, O Kaunteya, this body is actually the field of experience. Whereas the one, the Atma, who is Kshetrajna, is different from this. The knower of this is different from this which is known. So they are already detached. We have identified them. Due to this identification, we superimpose. Actually, they are different. This is what Vedanta is. Vedanta begins with this discrimination. Separating Atma from Anatma. That is the self from the body, mind, intellect. This is the seer, that is the seen. So the journey of Vedanta begins with this. And that is very important.
It's a good in theory, but how do you do practically?
By constant, yes, you are right. See, this, at the moment you are getting information about this. It is at this time, or when you read all this, you get the knowledge that, oh my God, they are different. And I have been taking them to be one. So now, make that knowledge strong. Keep on studying that. Then a time will come when you will know that it is different. So it is a matter of time and more abhyasa. You have to keep on studying that. That knowledge has to become yours. Today, because of the past habit, it looks as if how can that be? But when we keep on studying this, meditating upon this, listening upon this again and again, then a time will come when it will become spontaneous. For that, this has to be done. Okay? If the questions are over, can we do some bhajans? Or is there any more question? Okay. It's, you will have to take the mic. It's not there. Hurry. You want them to repeat, no? You will sing and they will repeat?
No, I think they'll sing after the Sankirtan or something.
No. They will repeat. So sing such a one where they can repeat.
Om Namah Paramahansaswadit Charanakamalacinamakarandaya Bhaktajanamaanasanivasaya Shri Ramachandraya Yatra yatra raghunath kirtanam Tatra tatra krutamastakāñjalim Bhāshmavari paripurnalochanam Marutim namata rakshashantakam Bandau gurupadakanje kripasindhu nararupahari Mahamohatamapunja jasubachanarabikar Mere Ram tumhari jaya jaya ho Mere Ram tumhari jaya jaya ho You all can sing Mere Ram tumhari jaya jaya ho
Ram tumhari jai jai ho.
जय जय हो तुम्हारी जय जय हो जय जय हो तुम्हारी जय जय हो गामहि संतत सुनिय राम गुण ग्रामहि मेरे राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो मेरे राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो राजा राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो राजा राम तुम्हारी
जय जय हो
मेरे राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो मेरे राम
तुम्हारी जय जय हो
मेरे राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो
राम तुम्हारी जय जय हो
जय जय हो जय जय हो Thank you, Swamini, for giving this.
We'll sing a small bhajan and then conclude. Guru Padaranjana Rama Jaya Jaya Guru Padaran Jaya Jaya Guru Padaranjana Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Bandha Vimochana Rajiva Lochana Bandha
Vimochana Rajiv Lochana
Bandha Vimochana Rajiva Lochana Bandha
Vimochana Rajiv Lochana
Abhayaka Guru Padaranjana Rama Jaya Jaya Guru
Ranjana
Rama Jaya Jaya Bandha Vimochana Rajiva Lochana Bandha
Vimochana
Rajiva Lochana Abhayakarambuj Rama Jaya Jaya Abhayakarambuj Rama Jaya Jaya Guru Padaranjana Rama Jaya Jaya Guru Padaranjana Rama Jaya Jaya Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai
Ram
Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai
Ram
Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Sita Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Sita Ram Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Sita Ram Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Sita Ram Ram Jai Jai Ram Ram Sitaram Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram,
Jai
Jai
Jai Ram Sita
Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram, Sitaram, Jai Jai
Ram
Sitaram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram, Sitaram, Ram. ॐ पूर्णमतः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
How to switch it off?